So once we've measured the range of motion of the joint, we also want to measure the muscle lengths around the wrist, so particularly the extrinsic wrist or hand muscles. So to do that, what we're going to measure is composite flexion or composite extension. That's what you write in your notes as well. So we would measure the patient's flexion, and remember yours was 82. Yeah, so it's got 81 degrees at the moment. That means that his wrist goes 81 degrees. If I then put his extensors on some tension, so lengthening them out or stretching them out, I then want to measure and see what his composite flexion is, which is the combination of wrist, and MCP and IP flexion. And this will give me an indication of the length of his extensors. So great for things like carpal tunnel or tennis elbow in particular, where you've got an objective measure to actually then say, look, yours was perfect by the way, your wrist is 82 and your composite flexion is 82, which means he has no length issues with his extensors. But if there was a massive deficit and his flexion was 45 degrees compared to 80 degrees normal, then we know there's a big difference in terms of muscle length. The opposite for that is composite extension. So what we're doing is we're measuring extension. If we get into his end of range wrist extension, we don't need to go anywhere for this one. And I'm just maintaining his wrist in extension, and then I'm extending his fingers and keeping his IP straight. So we then measure MCP extension. So David has got plus 10 degrees. Now, we'd want to measure his other side. A lot of physios are tight, but normally for most people, it's between sort of 20 and 40. 40 is pretty normal, so you're slightly tight. Yeah. So that's 10 degrees. That's the quickest and easiest way, and you can eyeball it if you really want and use a spare hand to actually measure it with the going. So there are muscle lengths for the forearm.